November 9th, 2020. I received this DM from a Google recruiter on LinkedIn. We set up a phone call for a week later where she invited me for a phone screen round. One thing led to another and April 26, 2021 was my first day at Google. Never applied for the job, no job referral or anything. That's the power of LinkedIn. Having a strong work experience or a fancy university definitely helps. But optimizing your LinkedIn profile is also very important if you want the recruiters to be reaching out to you. In this video, I'll share a few tips on how to exactly do that. Let's start by thinking about our end goal. What are we really trying to achieve here? To understand this, we need to put ourselves in the shoes of a recruiter. Recruiters are not just casually browsing LinkedIn. They use a very powerful tool called LinkedIn Recruiter to look for qualified candidates. LinkedIn Recruiter is not your average LinkedIn subscription. It's a sophisticated platform that gives recruiters access to more than 40 advanced filters to find perfect candidates for a job. These filters allow them to search based on specific skills, experience level, locations, and much more. Our goal is very simple. When a recruiter searches for candidates with your skills, we want your profile to pop up at top of their results. But why is this so important? In the vast sea of LinkedIn profiles, visibility is everything. If you're not showing up in these searches, you might as well be invisible to recruiters. No matter how skilled or experienced you are, if the recruiters cannot find you, you won't be considered for opportunities. It's as simple as that. So how do we make sure that you are showing up in these searches? It all starts with the search box. When a recruiter types in keywords related to a job, we need to make sure that your profile is packed with all those relevant terms. This is where your LinkedIn About section comes into play. Your About section is a prime real estate on your LinkedIn profile. It's not just a place for a generic bio. It's an opportunity to show your skills, experiences, and career highlights in a way that's engaging to read and optimized for search. But crafting the perfect About section can be challenging. How do you strike the right balance between keyword rich and readable? This is where AI can help us. Head over to Claude.ai. Claude allows you to upload your resume and then use it to generate content. Here is an example prompt that you can use. I have attached my resume. Using the information in it, write a compelling LinkedIn About section. Make sure to include all the relevant skills and experiences. The tone should be professional but personable. Ensure that industry-specific keywords are naturally incorporated throughout the text. The section should be concise but comprehensive, highlighting my unique value proposition to potential employers. Structure the content in a way that is easy to read. This prompt is a great starting point, but feel free to modify it based on your needs. But remember, this approach is only as good as your resume. If your resume isn't up to date or lacks important keywords, you might need to do some homework first. Take a look at job postings for positions you are targeting. What skills and experiences keep popping up? These are the keywords that you need to include in your resume and LinkedIn profile. You can even use Claude to analyze job postings and extract common keywords. Just paste in a few relevant job descriptions and ask Claude to identify the most frequently occurring skills and qualifications. But remember, while it's important to include all the relevant keywords, honesty is crucial. Only include skills and experiences that you can defend in an interview. Misrepresenting your abilities will only lead to problems down the line. Alright, so you have optimized your profile and you are showing up in the search results. That's great, but it's only the first step. Now we need to make sure that recruiters actually click on your profile when they see it in their search results. This is where your profile picture and headline comes into play. Let's start with your profile picture. You might think that skipping the profile picture makes you look mysterious, but the recruiters might assume that you are not regularly using LinkedIn and skip over your profile. In fact, LinkedIn's algorithm might also downrank profiles without pictures in the search results. Studies have shown that profiles with pictures are 14 times more likely to be viewed. That's a huge difference. But don't just slap any old photo on there. Your profile picture is often a recruiter's first impression of you, so make it count. You don't need a professional photo shoot, but you do need a clear, well-lit photo where you look professional and approachable. Here are some basic tips for a great LinkedIn profile picture. Use a recent photo that looks like you. Choose a simple background that does not distract from your face. Wear what you would wear at work and smile with your eyes. It makes you look approachable and confident. Remember that you will need to upload a square picture for your LinkedIn profile. So use a tool like Canva to get the aspect ratio right. Now let's talk about your headline. This is the text that shows right below your name in the search results. On a page filled with so many other profiles, your headline is your chance to stand out. It's where you get to flex a little and show off what makes you special. For most people, the headline will feature their current role and company. If you work for a well-known company or have an impressive title, Definitely showcase that. You can also mention past companies if they are noteworthy. If you're a student at a prestigious school, that is also worth mentioning. But what if you don't have an impressive job title or famous company to boast about? You need to get creative. Have you won any hackathons? Put that in your headline. Are you a top performer in competitive programming contests? Mention it. Have you contributed to any open source projects? That's worth highlighting. The goal is to intrigue the recruiter enough to click on your profile. Your headline should make them think, I want to know more about this person. Let's say that your optimized profile picture and intriguing headline have done their job, and a recruiter has clicked on your profile. Now we need to make sure they stick around and ideally reach out to you. How do we do that? First, make sure you have listed all your relevant skills. The recruiter is likely looking for specific skills, so you want to make it easy for them to see that you have got what they need. Don't list generic skills like teamwork or communication. Get specific about your technical skills, tools you are proficient in, and methodologies you are familiar with. If possible, try to get endorsements for these skills. Endorsements from colleagues or managers can add credibility to your claims. Don't be shy about asking your connections for endorsements, especially for the skills they have seen you demonstrate firsthand. But if you can't get endorsements, it's not the end of the world. Next, take advantage of the featured section. Featured section is a great place to show, not tell. You can add links to the projects you have worked on, websites you have built, or any other tangible examples of your work. A recruiter can learn a lot more by playing around with the project that you have built than reading a description of it. The featured section gets a lot of space on your profile, so make the most of it. Update it regularly with your latest and most impressive work. Next, don't stop at just listing your work experience. For each position, include a few bullet points highlighting your key achievements. Don't just say what you did. Show the impact you had. Similar to resumes, use the STAR method to highlight your achievements. If you're just starting out and don't have much work experience, don't worry. You can apply the same principles to your projects. The key is to showcase your skills and the value you bring. But what if you have done all this and you're still not getting noticed by recruiters? Do not worry. You have still got options. One approach is to be proactive and reach out to recruiters directly. Many jobs on LinkedIn have name of the recruiter who posted them. You can send them a direct message expressing your interest in the position and highlighting why you would be a great fit for the position. When reaching out to recruiters, keep a few things in mind. Personalize your message and don't use a generic template. Be concise because recruiters are busy people. Highlight how your skills match the job requirements. Always include a call to action like asking for a quick chat. Another powerful strategy is to create and share content on LinkedIn. This can help you bypass recruiters altogether and catch attention of hiring managers directly. Share insights about projects you are working on, new skills you are learning, or insights about your industry. You can write articles about trends in technology, share interesting research with your thoughts, or showcase your projects with images or videos. This not only shows your knowledge and skills, but also demonstrates your passion and engagement with your field. It positions you as a thought leader and someone who's actively contributing to their professional community. Remember that building a LinkedIn profile is a marathon, not a sprint. Your profile can only be as good as the experiences and skills you have accumulated. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep updating your profile to show your progress. Over time, you will build a LinkedIn presence that not only attracts recruiters, but positions you as a standout candidate in your field. If you want to see the resume that got me into Google, watch this video. My name is Sahil and I'll see you in the next one.